Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to the channel. In this video, we will briefly talk about Anaphora and Cataphora, which are two concepts in English, the definition of it, explanation, and differences among it. So let's begin with Anaphora. Anaphora is a reference to something that has already been mentioned earlier in the text or conversation. Anaphora and Cataphora both are reference, but Anaphora is that reference which is used for something that has already been mentioned in the sentence. For this purpose, we normally used pronoun. In a conversation or text, we don't repeat the name of things or person time and again because it gives bad impression to our writing or our conversation. So normally we use pronouns for that. And the thing that has been referred to is called antecedent. Example is John was very tired. He went to bed early. Here, the word he is used to refer to John, which has been mentioned earlier in the sentence, and this is Anaphora. In the second sentence, Amna is very attractive. She speaks politely. The word she is used to refer to Amna, which is Anaphora. Why? Because Amna has been mentioned earlier and she has come later. The word she. So that's why it is Anaphora. Now let's discuss Cataphora. Cataphora is a reference to something that appears later in the text or conversation. It is exactly the opposite of Anaphora. In Anaphora, the word came earlier and the reference came later. In Cataphora, the reference came earlier and the word came later. This phenomena is not very common but still used in speech or writing. As compared to Anaphora, Cataphora is less common but it is still used. The pronoun or word refer forward to a word or phrase that has been explained earlier. Let's discuss through examples. Although he is very tired, John went to bed late. John is a person which has been mentioned later, but the word he came earlier. That's why it is Cataphora. In the second sentence, the way she speaks make Amna an attractive person. The name Amna came later, but the word she, which is reference to Amna, came earlier. That is why it is Cataphora. Now let's discuss the differences among Cataphora and Anaphora. Anaphora is a reference in which the word or phrase came earlier and the reference word came later. Means that a word or phrase which refers to backward, mentioning something which has already been mentioned in the sentence, while Cataphora is a word or phrase which refers forward. What does it mean? It means that the reference word will come earlier, he, she, it, or the other pronouns will come earlier, and the name of the person or thing will come later. For example, Sarah loves cooking. She does it every day. So the name Sarah has been mentioned earlier and she has been mentioned later, and she is a reference to Sarah. That's why it is Anaphora. He was always cheerful. John, our new teacher. He is used to refer to John, which has been mentioned later in the sentence. That's why it is Cataphora. Another difference is, as both are used in writing and speech, but Anaphora is very common and Cataphora is not very common, but still both are being used. Thank you for watching the video. Kindly like and subscribe the channel to support us.